Guys, we gotta speak, and we gotta speak about Cardano today, because some people in crypto have been calling Cardano the white guys for Harris community before this US election, while the exact opposite is true. And the funny thing is, Charles Hoskinson today showed that they are exactly the opposite of white guys for Harris. And in this video, I will show you why Cardano is pumping so massively and what we can expect from the Cardano price. And if you stay until the end of the video, I will also do a short calculation with you. I will show you how many Cardano you actually should hold to become a cryptocurrency millionaire with Cardano alone. So yeah, stick with me. Let's go right into this video. And we start with the Cardano chart, and holy cow, look at that. Look at this insane pump here. I just wanted to say fucking pump, but maybe this is okay on YouTube. Please don't delete this video for that. But look at this pump, and this is the weekly candle that we see here, and the weekly candle is exploding. We are about to build probably maybe the longest weekly candle ever, because Cardano is at 59 cents right now, and if you bought just yesterday, you could be up by, let's see, by about 77, 76, 77% if you bought Cardano just 2 days ago. I guess yesterday was a bit too much. Yeah, yesterday not, but if you bought end of last week, you could be up 77% in fact. And this is the longest weekly candle we saw since the former bull markets, since we saw here in February of 21. So this, if we get a longer candle than this would be sick. But if we don't, if it's just similar to this one, we still see explosion, because Cardano just managed to reverse this downtrend from the previous bull market, where we reached $3.10. And at this $3.10, let's just do the quick mathematics here. We would already be up from now 423%. So if you want to just multiply your crypto with 5.23, then this could be a good trade for everybody. Obviously, this is not financial advice here, but it's just what I am gonna do. I'm gonna hold my Cardano. And if you watched my content earlier, you know that I always told you, don't underestimate Cardano. I didn't sell any of my Cardano ever since. I always held them. I have them still in the old coins that I have from the bull market of 2017 and 18. So so never do that. And why is Cardano pumping? Let's look into this. Why is Cardano pumping? So what is happening in the crypto market? Why is Cardano pumping so much? The short answer is obviously because everything is pumping. We are deep in the bull market, and wake up if you didn't yet. This is the hottest time to not miss any day, because in these days we make gains. We make gains in just a few days that we usually do in a year. And this is what is going on. Charles Hoskinson will be working with Donald Trump on crypto policy. And Charles Hoskinson here, he is the founder of Cardano. You see here in the picture, he is back from his farm. He doesn't do any scuba diving, exploring the oceans for aliens any longer. He is back in office, and Charles is ready to work. Listen to this. Listen to this.
A large part of my time in 2025 will also be devoted to the political process. I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time working with lawmakers in Washington, D.C., and quite a bit of time working with members of the administration to help foster and facilitate with other key leaders in industry the crypto policy. We have to do this, and we have to get it done. There's a very high probability that the Republicans will control not only the Senate and the presidency, but also the Congress, the House. And in the process of doing so, this is the best opportunity we have ever had in the history of the industry to get clarity for our industry.
So the best opportunity in history of crypto, because Trump is in office now and Trump is extremely open to put in a great regulation, and this guy is working on it. So you know what currency, which cryptocurrency this regulation will definitely be favorable to, and that will be Cardano.
And remove the sort of Damocles that the SEC has reigned over the Cardano ecosystem, Ripple ecosystem, the Ethereum ecosystem, reigned over Solana, reigned over all.
But it's also a guy who did a lot for crypto in general, so he will also do a lot for crypto, for Ripple, for Ethereum, for all of the ecosystems that he just said, which is amazing. Thank you to you, Charles, for taking the control here.
All the major ecosystems, and actually including Bitcoin in many respects, despite the ETF approvals. None of us signed up to have companies like BlackRock dictate to the United States what the crypto policy should be. The crypto policy should be written by the American people, the American crypto industry, and by well-meaning lawmakers who are willing to take the time to listen. So we will establish at Input Output a policy office, and we're going to begin staffing that office, moving some personnel around, and hopefully by January, we can begin to participate in that process and work with certain key leaders in certain key positions and get to a point where we can hybridize many of the proposals, including FIT 21, including the Lummis bill, the FIA, and other such things, so that we can get a bipartisan bill passed that will give us absolute clarity of when things are securities and commodities, help us navigate the often tumultuous and chaotic waters of DeFi, and get us to a point where we can get back to business. No one in this industry has asked for a subsidy or a bailout. No one in this industry has asked for special rules or special treatment. All we've asked is to be left alone and be able to build our business.
To be left alone. And this is so key. I always say this for a good startup ecosystem. Also leave the startups alone. Let them do their stuff. Regulators are always killing innovation. And this is what they also did here with crypto. They kind of undermined this thriving new industry by not letting them just alone and letting them build. And Charles will help now that it will be a possibility to be built again. And let's listen to maybe one more minute what he is saying here.
This is and create trillions of dollars of value and millions of jobs for the American people. I think with a message like that, it makes absolutely no sense to those who aren't corrupt and those who are listening to actually get a law passed. So that's what we're going to focus on in 2025. We're going to get our growth and adoption where it needs to be, and we're going to make sure that we have solid policy so that we can move forward as a nation. As many of you know, I have personal friendships with certain lawmakers and certain people who are now members of the Trump administration.
You need
we hopefully will be able to have great dialogues with them in the coming months to put together some of this.
It's not different in any country. In every country, you need the right friends. If you have the right friends, you can do a lot.
Policy. And I hope to be part of that. But that has yet to be decided based upon the fact that they're not even in office yet, and they just picked a chief of staff. So it's going to take a little bit more time to see what that composition looks like.
Okay, let's stop here. But it takes some more time, he also says. And this is, that means that what we saw here in Cardano is just the first pump, because when he's really building with Cardano and with all the other crypto people, then this will go to the moon much, much more. And you see here also the volume. When you look at CoinGecko, it's kind of aggregating the volume from many exchanges. You see the volume goes through the roof. Cardano, if you bought it just on the 5th of November, the election day, you could have almost doubled your money now, right? And the volume is huge. You see the big volume spike here. It's a volume as we have not seen it since Cardano did this the last time. And look at that. So what did happen when Cardano picked up in volume last time from 30 cents? It went all the way to $3.10, which is the or 3.9 here is the all-time high. Bitcoin went to 80,000 the first time when I edited, or while I edited this video. Some detectives out there might have figured out that my CoinGecko shows a Cardano balance of $1,000, which is certainly not true. It's just some random number that I used to when I played with a wallet. Yeah, just so you're aware, this is not my balance of Cardano. I'm actually owning only like 2 or 3 probably. So, but the level, and this is important to understand, the level is a different one. So Cardano, in contrast to other cryptocurrencies, is not some shitcoin that just disappears one market after another. No, Cardano is one of these cryptocurrencies that made a new all-time high. So first, it made an all-time high here in January of 2018, which was $1.18, which was the first bull market for Cardano. Cardano was super new, extremely new, and this is when I went into Cardano, right? Then ADA, the cryptocurrency Cardano, it actually went all the way down to 2 cents 2027 or something. Yeah, 2 to 3 cents again. Here even lower, you see. So it built this extremely long bottom here before it eventually just went parabolic. And this time we haven't gone that far. We are like multiplied 10 higher than before. So you can see if we went to $3.10 here, and here we went from 2 to 3 cents, and now we stuck around at 25 cents. It's like 10x higher. You can anticipate that we go not to $3.10 but to $30. And to go a bit deeper on this, I do a short calculation with you, like I did it in the other videos. Maybe you saw the video that I did on Turbo, the meme coin, one of my favorite meme coins. I will link it up here. And let's do this quick calculation together. All right, guys, if you have seen my video on Turbo, you probably know this sheet here, and I renamed it to ADA Millionaire Calculator, obviously, because we want to get millionaires with just ADA this time. And instead of Turbo, I put ADA here because, you know, the mathematics is always the same. You always need to look at the market cap, and you need to compare it with some benchmark, and you put in this bull market multiplier. So let's see, because how much supply does Cardano actually have? So the max supply is 45 billion. Currently, we have about 36 billion on the market. And I checked before the video what the actual inflation is, because it's going to be asymptotic also going towards this 45 billion. However, we are far away from these, so it wouldn't make sense. It would absolutely not make sense to put in here the 45 billion. So we put in 37. Oh yeah, let's do 36 billion here for the current supply. And in this case, supply doesn't stay the same. We put in the inflation on ADA, which is roughly 3.3% right now. So we say multiplied with 1.033. I think it was 36. So next year it's gonna be 37 billion, and then we do the same. Let's just, I think pulling down will work. Yeah. So it's growing slowly. You don't have to be afraid of the fully diluted valuation here. We do it in the matter that we anticipate it's this now, and later in the bull market, let's say in a year, it's going to be 37. We don't need the number here below. We just let's just stick with this number, 37. Does anybody know how to pull down this number without the formula? If you have this idea, you can tell me in the comments. So yeah, the current market cap is obviously not this, because Cardano, as we saw, is at 59 cents right now. So let's put in the 59 cents here. And that's a market cap of 21 billion. Let's double check this with CoinGecko. Yeah, it's a bit lower right now. Let's say it's, let's take this correct price here. So 58.6. So we are at the market cap of just below. Yeah, the supply is also a bit lower. Okay, let's do it. Let's take the real supply. It's 35,766. The first numbers must be enough, right? So 35,766. Did I check that correctly? Let me check again. So 35,766, and then we have to delete some O's here, right? Like this. Yes. So this is the actual market cap right now. And then we compare it. And I think this is important because here we do the calculation in the opposite direction. So we compare it with the market cap of ETH, which is, I would say, the main competitor here. Cardano still is really an Ethereum killer, let's call it that way, right? Because it's doing similar stuff. It's trying to do everything by its own. I think there are bridges now and so on, but it wants to build this layer on top of Bitcoin, also to take Bitcoin to DeFi in a decentralized way, which is a big improvement to the wrapped Bitcoin that we have on Ethereum, where everything is kind of centralized. So I think this is why Cardano already pumped the days before this announcement, and obviously some insiders already knew or were expecting that people who have more information than you are always the front runners. So yeah, market efficiency is what counts here. And so market cap of Ethereum, let's take the current market cap at 386. And we all know that ETH is not really overvalued right now. So it's pretty low, actually. It's pretty low. So 386 billion should be correct. Yes. So at it's not Pepe, it's ETH. So at the market cap of ETH, ADA has a price of $10. And now we are putting in this, yeah, I already did that before. We put in the multiplier from the bull market, but this is not correct. So we got to pull this number down. And now we see, is the calculation correct? Oh yeah, it's doing it with this price here. So you see, we need to multiply this as well. So this is that multiplied with the bull market multiplier. Okay, it was already correct, actually. That means it's 2 trillion. That's what we can expect from ETH and also from ADA, from Cardano, ADA, if the bull market multiplier is 5.5, but it could also be less, right? If we are very pessimistic, we say it's 4. ETH will reach around what Bitcoin is right now, then Cardano will be at 40. But let's say Cardano can do better and will catch up to both Bitcoin and ETH. Let's take it at 5, and that means ADA price of $52. But we want to be a millionaire. This is why we take this number here and we divide it with the price here. So we say we need 19,150 for Cardano, and this is the price that you pay. So today you can pay $11,000 and you could become a cryptocurrency millionaire when this bull market has unfolded its full potential. So this being said, if you want to have more price prediction videos, check out one of these videos here. And I hope you enjoyed this content. Subscribe to my channel and give it a like. It really helps me out as a small channel to get some growth and some attention and to spread the message about the content I'm doing here. I wish you all the best. Your Alex.